Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Olga. I'm a sketchbook artist and in today's video I'm going to show you what I usually buy. This is my recent purchase on dickblick.com. It's not everything what I bought. I already did something with the rest of my package which I received. I will show what else I got just after I finish that one. Nowadays I don't make any spontaneous purchases. I usually make a list of what I usually need or what I might need or some things which I need to refill, and when time comes I usually get everything from my list at once. I also have some new things which I haven't tried, and this was also planned purchase, and there was actually one spontaneous purchase which I will also show you. Let's start with the sketchbooks. This sketchbook, Winsor&Newton, was recommended by one of my artist friends. She is drawing mostly in colored pencils and ink, and she really loves this paper. That's why I decided to try it. I also want to try how colored pencils work in this paper. It's very thin. It's not what I usually buy. It's just 110 grams per square meter, but I think it will be good for colored pencils and also for the gouache. If it doesn't work for colored pencils for me, I will just use it for my morning doodles, because 110 grams per square meter should be enough for light wash of the gouache. We'll see. And the second sketchbook which I have here is Art Creation Mixed Media sketchbook. It has white paper. It was a spontaneous purchase. I saw this sketchbook and decided to try it, and actually just by a look at this paper I feel very excited because it's thicker than in the regular yellow sketchbooks. Here's the one, for example. This is their Art Creation sketchbook. You see how paper is different, and the paper here is thicker than in this sketchbook, and I know that this sketchbook works very well for most of my techniques, so I'm very excited to try the white one. Also, what I already like about this paper, that it's not that bluish white. This one is cooler and this is more off-white. You know, it actually reminds me a lot of Strathmore mixed media sketchbook. This one, if you're familiar with this sketchbook, then the texture of this paper reminds me a lot of the paper in this sketchbook. Strathmore, it's cotton paper, but here I think it's just AC3. It's not mentioned. What else I bought? I got a new set of special edition Neocolor 2. I already have one set of green colors. It's called Lush. And I decided to get another one, the dark one. The Lush color I didn't choose. Caran sent it to me for participation in their celebration company. This one is the set which I really wanted to try because it has the most colors which I use a lot, and the new special edition colors are also the ones which attract my attention. So I'm excited to try this too. We will try it in both sketchbooks. What else? Here's the box with gouache. This is just a refill of the gouache which I have in my palette. because these are two of my mostly used colors, pale coral and blue black. I have the video about this gouache palette. We will also try these colors on the sketchbooks. And I got some new colors, new pencils, also by Gouache, their Luminance series. Okay. I got 4. I recently went to Blick offline store and made swatches of these colors, but they were more expensive in the offline store. So I just made a list and decided that I will add it to my next purchase, and that's what I did. We'll try that as well. And that's actually not all what I got. I also ordered some paper. It arrived a little bit earlier, and I already made 2 sketchbooks using this paper. It's Legion Stonehenge paper, so the ones which is inside. I made some simple sketchbooks with this paper, just using paper and some tracing paper in between. I have actually the video about this type of paper. It's one of my favorite papers for the sketchbooks, for handmade sketchbooks, and I have another video where I show how to make sketchbook like this with tracing paper and why do I use tracing paper. So I made 2 sketchbooks already with the paper which arrived earlier. And, as I said, it's printmaking paper. It works well for any mixed medium. It's good for watercolor, gouache, colored pencils, any ink. So it's 100% cotton, 185 grams per square meter, and it's lightweight. I ordered 2 shades. I ordered cream. I guess this is cream, and this is neutral white. Yeah, I think this is cream and this is neutral white, because it wasn't written which one is which, but that's what I'm guessing it is. Let's try these sketchbooks and open the set of Neocolors. So let's try Winsor&Newton first. I'm going to use the first page right away. The first page on both sides. Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. So this is olive brown. Olive brown. 732. I like how pencils work on this paper. I'm not sure if I like that cool white tone of this paper, but it's okay. I can still work on it. So probably at home. This is 832. It's brown ochre, 10%. 832. This paper has a little bit of texture. So you see, pencils need to be sharpened very often, I guess. And this one is 902. It's sepia, 10%. And the last one which I have here is raw umber, 548. just to compare it with the different pencils. I have some different colors soft. Just want to try the paper. Yeah, I like when pencils write with this bold lines. Okay, and Derwent drawing. Yeah, that's what I like about this paper. Another Derwent. We can also test the pen. It doesn't bleed sometimes when you have thin textured paper. It bleeds. Felt marker. Okay, that works. I can also try my new watercolor from the tube. This is pale coral. Okay, gouache also works. Of course it's going to buckle because the paper is very thin, but I can work with it anyway. And the second color, let's clean the brush. The second color is blue black. Okay, my brush is a little bit wet. I can probably do it that way. Okay, so far so good. Let's open new Neocolor set. I'm planning to do the whole video about Neocolors. Whites open from the left. Inside they have the list of colors where you can make swatch. With the bold line they marked the new colors. As I know, they said that they are not going to sell it individually. It's going to be only in this limited sets with special edition. But we'll see. We'll see. So this is Payne's Gray. This is one of my favorite colors. One of the darkest colors which I use. Another one is the sepia. I also have it. And this one is olive brown. Brown. This is just regular brown. They're brown. I have actually two pencils like this, two crayons like this, and they have very dry pigment here, so it feels more dry than other colors. But actually, it's not that bad as the ones which I have. Maybe it's more fresh. This one is one of the new colors. It's zinc ochre. I love this color. It's so soft and buttery, especially compared to this brown. Alizarin Crimson, also one of my favorite reds. This one is moss green. 225. I actually have it in my collection. It's one of my favorite colors. This one is gray 005. I also have it. Another new color, dark garnet. I noticed that their new colors are much softer than the colors from the regular collection. And the last one is Caput Mortum. I'm very excited to try this one. I love all the new colors actually, because the rest I already own. This one is new. Okay, this one is new, this one, and that one. Let's make one more thing. Let's just dissolve them with the water. I will probably take the water brush for the better control. This is Pines Gray, Sepia, Olive Brown, just a regular brown. This is Zinc Ochre, Alizarin Crimson, Moss Green, Gray, Dark Garnet. Oh, I love this purple. And Caput Mortum. This is even better. Okay. And let's try another sketchbook. I think it will work fine for me. In the second sketchbook we'll do the same. We'll swatch the new luminance colors and the new gouache, and maybe try some other pencils as well. I will swatch them and then we will compare side by side the paper. It actually feels the same. Maybe, you know, sometimes paper feel very soft and it's very pleasant to draw on it, but it actually feels almost the same. You see, maybe this paper has a little bit more texture. If you don't like textured paper for color pencils, then it's better to use wet media on this paper. And I also wanted to test some other pencils which I have. Also, I noticed that for some papers, on some papers, some pencils work better. Okay, I'll put it that way. Some pencils work better on one type of paper. For example, this one I like on the previous sketchbook more. But actually Color Soft works on this paper better. I needed to try pen. It feels the same, and this pen also feels the same. Let's try some gouache. And the second one. And we have Neocolors. Let's swatch them too. And again, Crayon Dash Neocolors right on the first sketchbook, in the first sketchbook better. So I like this more for the wet media. Oh, this one feels very scratchy. It really feels that it's very dry. This one is a little bit better, but because it's very creamy and soft. This one also creamy, it works better, but the brown one, I don't like the feeling how it scratches the paper. Okay, let's use some water. Of course, there's no problem with water. I already noticed the difference. Let me finish this and I will tell you what I noticed. Okay, let's put it aside and compare both papers. Okay, this is side by side. I don't know if you can see the difference on the screen, but actually right here I can see that this paper is a little bit cooler and this one is a bit warmer. They have different thickness, of course. This is 110 grams per square meters. This is 160 grams, and you can feel it. This gouache is completely dry, and you can notice that it buckled just a little bit, even though I used lots of water here compared to this one. This one, after it dries, we'll see, maybe it also will be flat. But I like more how paint works on this paper, because it's thicker and it feels safer to use more water here instead of this one. I guess this one can hold just light wash. So if it doesn't work for the colored pencils, I will just use it for my morning practice, where I use very diluted gouache, like watercolor, so it will be fine. What else I noticed? That I like how colored pencils work on this paper more than here, because it feels that it has more texture. But for the rest, it's almost the same. So also for different drawing, I like it more on this paper than here. And for this one, the only pencil which I noticed works well on this paper. I haven't tried just a regular pencil. You can check it as well. Yeah, I think I like the feeling here more. The same with the Neocolors. I like how the dry Neocolors write on this paper more. So it's winsor&newton sketchbook. But when I dissolve them with the water, I like it more on the thicker paper. So what do you think? Will you buy anything to try? I can tell you a bit later when I test it more, or which paper do I like more. Actually, I just wanted to try these sketchbooks because I can. Why not? So we'll see. What else I like about this paper? That it has perforated pages, so you can easily remove any pages if you need to, or if you don't want it in your sketchbook, and it won't ruin any other sketches. The perforated part allows you to cut the paper a little bit on the distance from the stitches, so it won't damage any signatures. Here, of course, since it's wire bind, you can easily remove any paper which you want. You can even remove the whole bind and just take it without ruining any holes here. And you can remove all the pages, reorganize them and put them back. For example, if you need to scan your illustrations. What else? I think that this paper will be pretty good for scanning your illustrations if you need to, because it has a good format. It can fit most of the scanners. This one too, especially if you remove it from the sketchbook. Of course, here you can put it back, but this one will be just loose paper later. Yeah, let me know, what do you think? Would you buy any of these sketchbooks to try or not? And a few words about my second package. Actually, there was some issue with the paper. I don't know why, but it's the second time in a row when I order a bunch of paper, and some of the watercolor papers come dirty. So they have dark spots, like fingerprints, like someone grabbed it with dirty hands. I don't know, probably people who prepare packages to be sent to the customers don't think about this when they pack the paper, so that they need to be very careful, especially with the watercolor paper. And I wrote a letter to Dick Blick customer service asking them for the refund or for the replacement, because two of three papers which I ordered is impossible to use because of all these dark spots, and I know that when I start using watercolors it will be completely ruined. So I know that from the previous experience, so I decided that I need to tell them about that. Usually I don't have any problems with the customer service. For Dick Blick, they send another product very easily. Just a quick bonus, I wanted to show you that I tried drawing with oil pastels. I have this kind of pastels, and with colored pencils in these sketchbooks. That works very well. So here I just sketch one cup. In this sketchbook I sketch more of the cup. This corn. It works pretty well. Thank you for watching and see you again soon.